Good morning. Welcome back to the Signature Movement. It's your girl Tanya D. Floyd. I'm in here trying to make myself move. Forward progress is what I'm aiming for. Got a lot on my mind. A lot has happened this week in my mind. So much in this mind. But primarily what I'm thinking is, here we go again. We got to make a change. What's prominent is we got to start over. In many ways, life has brought me to we got to start over. So I'm looking at all the information I've acquired over the last year, or even over the last couple of months. Since June, it's been like a whirlwind of change. But like ever, since I lost in court, and I got a new lawyer to file a motion for me and everything, but I don't know. I just have an overwhelming feeling of we got to start over. So we're going to embrace starting over because we have information we didn't have before. We're smarter this time. We have failures to propel us from, wanting to get over the failure, but also the information that came with the failure. It provided a basis for us to lay the foundation for the next thing. And it's painful. It's like divorce or leaving a job unwilling, without being involuntarily. Jesus, losing the words again. But yeah, like whenever you lose anything that you didn't necessarily want to lose or choose or whatever, and it just ends up that way, you always have to find out how to start again on something else or going in a new direction or whatever. So this is much like that. It's not sad though. It's not sad. I don't have an emotional reaction to beginning again. I don't even feel like, oh my God, we gotta begin again. I feel like it just is what it is. And the next step is to, I'm not answering no calls right now. The next step is going to be to just put the one foot in front of the other and start. Literally, it's that simple. It's. Am I going to start a new business? Probably. What I'm be doing? Not sure exactly, but I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. So, I mean, I know how to start a new business. I wrote a guide on it. I'm going to go find my articles with the state, get my EIN number, open a bank account. What am I going to call it? I don't know yet. I'm thinking. I don't even know what I'm going to be doing, so I don't know what to call it. I know how to start getting business credit. Once I find a product or a service that I want to market under that name, I'll just start doing that. And in 3 months, I'll have some bank activity, hopefully, that supports me asking for some business credit from some people. That's how it works. So, a year ago, I didn't know that. I thought there was some easier ways to get things done. I thought, business credit was just, apply and use your personal guarantee. I don't want to do that no more. My personal guarantee just all over the place. I got so many inquiries. I don't like it. I don't like any of it. But yeah, I'm going to start something new. I just got to figure out what the product or service is going to be and then go from there. But I do know what I'm not going to be doing is chasing down social media likes and comments and things. I'm just posting for information now. Everything I do is about building a library, a repository. Using a repository to collect information that I have to offer that I think will be valuable to someone somewhere. And I found a girl on YouTube when I was going through my do I want to do natural hair and how's that going to work out for me. I found videos that were 6 years old from her. They were still valid. I found some new videos from her too. And I started following her. And I still had to go back and look at some of her old stuff because, well, it never goes away really. So why not use it? It's a library. So yeah, my YouTube channel is a library. My Facebook page is pretty much a daily not like a diary or anything, but just like, uh, a way for you to figure out what I've been doing this week, or what was on my mind this week, or what funny thing I wanted to share this week. Is more personal. This is more personal in one way, as in, I'm actually coming here to talk about things on my mind, on my heart, in my life, and that I think you can, benefit from a few tips. But Facebook is literally personal because I know everybody on my Facebook page. All my friends are family or friends or schoolmates or workmates or something like that. I've met these people. I probably have eaten with these people. I have cracked jokes with these people and shared sad moments and sad at funerals with those kinds of people are on my Facebook page. Now, a few people have slid in because, they're from the neighborhood or whatever, but for the most part, they've talked to me somewhere a lot. So, yeah, it's personal over there on Facebook because those people know me. Instagram. I've looked over my Instagram page and it looks like a mess. It does. Like, I have seen all the lovely go on Canva and make your aesthetic so consistent and this and that and the other and let your brand stand out and blah, blah. If I was running a spa, that would be great. It's not what I do. My life is everywhere, all over the place. Lifestyle means all the things. It's hair and makeup and food and nightlife and family and education and travel. I ain't traveling nowhere, but it's all of the things rolled up into one. So it's like flipping through a magazine. Ain't none of them pages similar. Only thing that's the same is the font. And then some of those change, different headings or whatever. You can't, life is not a Canva presentation where everything matches the same aesthetic. That is not life. No. Chill. Anyway, so yeah, it's time to begin again. How did I come to that conclusion? I don't know, I just woke up and knew. It's time to do something different, Floyd. Look, I tried to sign up for this app so I can market my services. And I swear it was like pulling teeth, eating glass. The whole time I was like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't even know why I'm doing this. When I was just putting the information in, building the page and finding the pictures wouldn't upload and everything. It was just, oh my God, this is so hard. And I saw one of Gary V's videos today and it made perfect sense. He was like, look, if you're being what you call lazy, that is possibly telling you that you're just in a situation where you don't want to do this thing. You're not lazy as in you don't never want to do nothing. You just don't want to do that. So that just connected to me and it made sense because it's like, you know what I did, right? I had to go back and see what I was talking about because I forgot. But yeah, it happens. So anyway, yeah, it was like I don't want to do the thing, but I was uploading the things anyway, and I almost finished, and I got to the part where it was like, hey, submit some reviews from some prior customers, and I hate that part because if they wanted to leave a review, they would have left a review by now. I don't like asking people for stuff like that. I know reviews and comments are how other people make assessments of whether they want to deal with you or not, but I think the way I set up my stuff and presented it on my website says everything you need to know. You don't need no reviews and comments on paid sites or lead generation machines to tell you if you want to hire me. I don't think that at all. Look at the pictures. Look at where I walk around my house. You've seen what I can do. You know what my style is like and how it makes you feel. Like, does it make you feel like this is a good designer for my home? She can maybe possibly know what she's talking about based on what she said here. Things like that. I don't want to, but I asked some people anyway, just because I feel like I had to try. I did what I could do. If it don't work out, it don't work out, and I'm gonna keep it moving. But it was hard for one of my people to leave a review because they had to go in the app and download it and this and that. So basically what these people were doing is marketing, basically. By the customer downloading the app, now you got a new customer that you can have a lead. So everybody who goes in there to try to leave me a review is not as easy as it sounds, and they've become that company's customer, and that's not what I intended, and I don't like it. I feel like it's a dishonest practice, and I don't like being attached to that. I think it feels grimy a little bit because I asked them to go and do that, but I didn't intend for anybody to download any apps or become a customer or get emails from places you don't want or any of that on my behalf. It was supposed to be simple. I put the email address in there. You're supposed to send them a link and they leave their review and then leave. I don't like what happened. So I hope all the rest of the people I asked didn't even go, because I went back and said, hey, don't do it like this. Just leave a review on my Google page. Google is Google. They already know about you. Pretty much. If you leave something on Google, you probably leave a breadcrumb or two, but they already got everything. They in your email, they in your mileage tracking app, they everywhere. Google is like Big Brother, but you can use them for being on your team, because I, as a single woman who was often alone, and I've had a revelation about all this doing things alone too, but I have a little bit of security with Google, because I know mostly everything I do on my phone is connected to Google some kind of way or can be retrieved through Google. So if I go missing or whatever, you happen to find something of mine, you can go on my computer and maybe backtrack the last place I was or the last app I used, and they'll tell you where I was. Or just, there's ways. Bad people know all the ways, but good people, we generally don't think about stuff like that. But I do, because I'm a single woman and I'm usually alone. So I like leaving the breadcrumbs. And yes, Google, do you want me to remember where your car was? Yep. Then my people find me. All that, yeah. I don't forget about all that. If the people online, they can be secretive. If you sit in the house all the time and somebody always taking you somewhere, like my mother, you can ignore Google and everything else that pops up on your screen and say, I don't want to deal with that, because we always going to know where you at, because we took you there. But ain't nobody going to know where I'm at or what I was doing or what client I went to see or none of that. But Google now. Google is my eye in the sky. You got me, Google. Yep. I ain't scared. But I didn't come here to ramble or anything. I didn't even really have a topic. I just knew that I was supposed to say, it's time to do something different now. See, I keep looking at this little skinny eyebrow pencil. See, this is the one I was talking about the other day. Look how skinny that is. How am I supposed to fill in my eyebrows with this? Look at this. This is so wrong. Look how that. Oh my God, the line's gonna be so small, and now I have to smudge them. Nah, give me my little nub, and I pray I find an old Mary Kay consultant, not old in age, but somebody been around for a while, so they can give me this situation right here again. Cause yeah, you see that? That's a lot of real estate. That thing covers. Yeah, you seen me do it. A few swipes and I'm good. But yeah. My daughter called me this morning and said my grandson had another bloody nose, and he told the teacher his throat hurt. She had just got to work. It was 7-something. I'm like this, answering the phone. I ain't wasn't ready to go work, get nobody. I'm still not. That's another thing. I'm on another page, in another zone with that. It's not my problem. It ain't my job, and I'm not gonna make it something I gotta do. So I'm still home. I don't even know what time it is. I don't care. That's how I feel today. I'm not doing nothing. Unless it just, cannot be avoided. I thought about it. I got up. I took a shower. I got dressed slowly. I brushed my teeth before that. I flossed. And then I sat on the side of the bed and said, nah, I ain't with this. Not today. So I did my social media trek looking for inspiration and funnies. I found a few things that didn't fit either category, but I feel like I needed to know them because they came across my path today. And I know somebody looking like, why did she do it that way? because my fingers cover the most real estate the fastest. And I ain't into that whole brushes for everything. Brushes, for some reason, makeup brushes make my face tingly / itchy. I don't know what they made out of, but my face don't really like them. So I avoid them wherever possible. And no, it's not because they dirty. I've used fresh, clean ones, and I don't like how that feels. Now, I have used sponges, and those are okay, but they soak up more product than they leave, so just spread it around with my fingers, because my fingers are nice and smooth, and they do what I tell them to do, and they move the stuff the way I tell them to move it, and bang, bang. Face is covered. And I feel good about it. But anyway, where was I on this Friday morning? It feels like a Friday conversation I had. I was talking to one of my people, and she's a YouTubeologist. She pretty much watches YouTube like most people watch TV. There's a lot of channels out here that she's introduced me to. A lot of ways of life that I have used as confirmation that I'm on the right track for me. Like, everybody's not tuned into the machine and want to do things the social media way. I don't want to keep up with the trends. I don't use trends in my design like purposely chasing a trend. If I happen to come across a trend that involves blue tile, it's because that tile was beautiful and it needed to be the expression of this kitchen or this bathroom at the time. I don't chase stuff like that. Trends come and go. That's by their very nature. They are pops of boom. Everybody's on it. And then everybody gets off it and it ain't cool no more. Like, what was the young girl saying on social media? Like, I think it was last year or during COVID. And they were like, what, side parts are out? Or is it middle parts that are out? If you got this, you're an old lady. If you wear these jeans, you're an old lady. You can't wear skinny jeans no more or something. Ain't nobody doing none of that. Y'all foolish. Everything's so disposable with these young people. I swear. They just love throwing stuff away and begging. That's the hallmark of the young folks these days. Begging and throwing stuff away. And then the disposable quality that they have is like, it's so ungrateful. How you gonna ask for all these things and then throw out all these other things that you had asked for at some point and act like it's nothing? It wasn't nothing to the people who worked hard to earn the money that gave you those things. It wasn't nothing to them. It ain't nothing to me. When my son started asking me about some V-Bucks and stuff, I'd be like, boy, the game is not life. V-Bucks ain't gonna do nothing for that dirty room. They not gonna help you learn how to deal with these teachers at school. They not gonna help you learn how to advocate for yourself or none of that. I've been working with him a lot lately on his brain. Like, the way I explained it to him is not like you would think I would have a conversation about disabilities. I never say the word disability at all. I speak to him like, listen, the way your brain works, it requires you to break things up into smaller pieces. Like, we were in the kitchen cooking, and I keep repeating the same things to him, and I know it sounds to him like nagging, but the way his brain works, I must repeat things several times, maybe even in different ways, but I have to keep impressing upon him consistently before he remembers things. He probably didn't even understand what I said. He knows that I said something. It went through. It did not catch. He doesn't process information like other people. He is neurodivergent for sure. So I explained to him the way your brain works. If you're in the kitchen and you're gonna make scrambled eggs, you don't take the eggs out and take the butter out and leave everything on the counter and get all your stuff collected and then make the eggs and then cook them and then turn around and get your plate and go eat. Because when you come back in the kitchen, you're gonna see, oh my God, this is so much. No. ADHD brain. You take the eggs out of there. You set the number of eggs you're going to use to the side. You put the eggs back in the refrigerator. You get the butter, you get the amount you're going to use and put it in your pan, and you put the rest back in the refrigerator. You move on to the next task after you have completed this task. You scramble your eggs, you put that pan in the sink right away, and you wipe that stove before you do anything else. Then you can go take your plate and eat, and when you come back to the kitchen, it's going to be like, let me just throw my plate in the trash or put my plate in the sink or whatever and get on about my life. You cannot collect things to do. It's not how your brain works. It don't like it. So that's how I talk to him. And yes, I get on his nerves. I don't care. He told me yesterday too. He was like, we went to the doctor to get some, not the doctor, we went to get some lab work. And I explained to him how it was funny. It was crowded as crap, like usual, but I had made an appointment, excuse me, for us to go there. So when we walked in and got checked in on the kiosk, it said, it asked you like, did you just leave the doctor's office? Did you make an appointment? Are you dropping something off? Yeah, we made an appointment. Boop. We were next in line. How you walk in the door next in line? Because we had an appointment. And everybody else sitting there fuming. They was talking about it too. And they just seemed to stop. And they was calling numbers, and they're not calling numbers no more. And here we go. We next. But we got the lab work done. And I was like, we like your doctor. Because it was like, I don't know how we got on the topic, but like doctors are not always attentive, and they don't always listen, and they don't always give people what they're supposed to have, and something we were talking about. But I was like, your doctor, we keeping her till she retire, because when we ask a question, she's right on the question. She's right away gonna give me an answer. When I need a referral, before I know it, sometimes she's made the referral and said, hey, Miss Floyd, this is what you need to do. Before I ask the question about whatever, she sends me stuff. This is what your son has. This is what your son needs. Have you done this? And how's the school system treating X, Y, and Z? We keeping her. We not dealing with nobody that's not answering no questions, responding to emails and stuff. Can't never get an appointment. Yep, I drive an hour each time, each way. It didn't used to take an hour, but it's in DC. I go all the way through town, around town, up and over, wherever I got to go to get to her, because she's all right. He's like, she's so annoying. Okay, we keeping her. What's this topic about? I don't even know what I'm gonna name this video. Everything is life. Such is life. Lifestyle includes how you live. What's going on in your life. I'm gonna keep my brand a lifestyle brand. I'm gonna keep this page the same exact thing it's been, because whatever I do end up adding will be literally an addition. Why is my eyebrow my foundation not doing right? Usually this pencil catches. Oh, there it goes. Very well. The first couple of smudges. But yeah, I like this. It's soft. It's easy to go off track though, because it's so soft. It'll like attach to the foundation in the wrong place, and I have to work to get it off. But yeah, give me my chunky smudge crayon over those little skinny pencils any day. What am I doing this for? I don't know. I'm not going to get the boy. When his mother got a break from her job, she can get on the bellway and go get him and bring him here. I was supposed to pick him up this evening. I'm still intending to pick him up this evening. So he said he got sore throat. He in the right place. He'll be fine. It ain't like he kissing on nobody, so his sore throat just gonna have to do. He got it from there if he got one. Or he just woke up on Friday and said, I don't want to deal with them people. Yeah, I got a sore throat. Can you call my mom so she can take me to my grandmother's house? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. They don't even realize it. That boy got game. Yeah, he don't want to be there. I don't blame him, but he only got a little bit left. School starts in a week and some change. Speaking of which, your girl's birthday is Tuesday. What am I doing? I don't know. Somebody called me yesterday to ask me what I wanted to do. Where I wanted to go to eat. I can't get kicked up about nothing right now. I don't know. I'm just in a way. Ready to move on to the next thing because my brain and my body have already gotten there apparently. They just like, it's whatever. We not doing nothing. We not going nowhere. We don't really care. I don't understand. But like Gary said, lazy is not lazy. Lazy is uninterested in that. So what I was doing, worrying about how to keep everything together and how to get new customers and how to get new viewers and who to reach and how to reach them. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Just talking about what's going on and how I feel, and somebody who wants to sit and listen and maybe try to find a morsel that they can use in their own life will find it. Or maybe just, a couple of people who subscribe who happen to know me personally will just be like, hey Floyd, I ain't talked to you in a while, let me just listen. You ain't gotta call me. Telephone calls, I believe, are so invasive sometimes. I have encouraged people on occasion to call people. I like looking at this camera, but these shadows messing with my eyes. It gives me a better view of my eyebrow shape and outline. I can dig it. Anyway, telephone calls, they're so invasive. It's like you're telling somebody. See, I have a weird perspective on many things. That's why people should look at my channel, because it's not going to be the same stuff you're always going to hear. It's going to be a morsel based on, that's a totally different way of looking at things, and I never understood that. But see, this is why I do what I do. Perspective is so key. Perspective is basically the position you're in when you observe something. Like, in photography, perspective is something totally different. But like in life, literally, your positioning determines how you see something. Like wherever you are right now, what's in front of you? If you look at it, you see this, what is in front of you. You don't necessarily see what's over here or what's over here or what's behind there. You see this. So changing your perspective, you'll be able to see a whole new array of things in a different light and everything. You know what I'm saying? Literally moving yourself changes your perspective. So sometimes when I say things, it forces you to look at things from a different angle than what you're used to, because you haven't heard that. You don't know me. Of course you haven't heard this. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, my perspective is always a little bit odd because I'm neurodivergent. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, my perspective and my ideas are totally out of the box. Mostly because I'm rebellious that way. I like going against the grain. I like not being in the crowd. I like choosing my own way. I like seeing if it can be done differently. Just because, I think most people are small-minded and narrow-minded and unwilling to compromise. So most of the guidelines or things that people say and do are like, follow somebody else's linear path. I ain't doing that. I don't want to do none of that. No. Not doing it. In case you're wondering, I just got a hot flash, so I'm going to just go slower with the body movements and let it pass. Touch this sink right here. It's nice cold on this countertop. Whew, child. But yeah, perspective. So what was I going to tell you about? Why do I need a different perspective? Oh God, I don't even know. Hold on, let me go check. Got it. Ooh, so yeah, the subject was phone calls. I think phone calls are very invasive because it's like the average person picks up the phone to call somebody when they want to talk, or when they have a problem, or when they, want to convey something. without necessary regard for the person who's got to answer. Yes, they have the option of not answering, but then they have to remember that they didn't answer and remember to call you back, or not call you back and feel bad later on because they forgot to call you back, or you've given them an assignment without realizing you've given them an assignment. And for a regular neurotypical person, that's probably par for the course and very much okay. But for the extra introverted, neurodivergent, somehow lunatic Tanya D. Floyd, every phone call is a, oh my God, what does this mean? I always think something must have happened because they called instead of texting. Or, oh God, they need something and I'm not in the mood to do that right now. Why are they calling? So, yeah, that's just me. Totally me. But I swear, I'm not telling you not to call me. If I answer the phone, it's because I could do that. Whatever range of possibilities, existed on your side, because you are who you are to me, and because we do like we do, I answered the phone for you. But other people, I already know they being selfish. They calling me for them. They don't call me because they want to talk to me. Most people don't. Don't nobody call me because they want to tell me that they miss me or they love me or, they want to see me or none of that. Don't nobody call me for that. Generally, people call me because they want something. And I be like, I don't have nothing to give right now. So sometimes I take a beat and call them back when I'm, in motion. Other times, I text them, what's up? Don't be offended. Please don't. Well, you can if you want. It's your choice. But I didn't mean to offend. I'm doing what I need to do for me. And here we go. As I approach this milestone of 52, not that 52 is anything special to anyone else, but as I approach each milestone, I get a different perspective on something. So this year, it just happens to be, I ain't doing nothing I don't want to do. I'm not feeling that I don't want to feel. Nah, none of that. So yeah, it was just phone calls today that made me realize that I wanted to say that to you. It's like, phone calls are intrusive because you are telling me you want me to do something different than I was already willing to do. And it's usually for or about your stuff. And I would prefer if people would just make an appointment with me, send me a text message to let me know what it is you wanted to talk about. Ooh, eyeliner makes a big difference. Look at that. My eye looks so defined right here. Like, it looks bigger. This over here just looks puffy. And I mean, they're both puffy because the shadows and 52 and stuff. But yeah, this one looks a little bigger because it's got that definition on it. It just looks so closed and just surrounded by the puffy over this side. But anyway, it's a design thing too. A lot of times I like to highlight certain things in designs because, they accentuate the thing I want accentuated. And a lot of times the construction crew don't understand what I'm trying to accomplish because they don't get the concept. They don't get it. It's like, if you pick a certain color, like there's a whole pattern over here going on. I like to pick the least represented color and highlight it somewhere in the room so you know it's there now, because you normally miss it because it's surrounded by all these other things. Like that wall downstairs in my house. So much yellow and orange jumping out of there. I ain't a fan of yellow or orange in my home design. Don't want it. Never gonna paint my kitchen yellow. Don't want it. Maybe a little yellow rose in my bathroom, but it's gray and white everywhere else, so I can do that. But yeah, all the yellow and orange was jumping all over the place. So normally you would just pick something to go with those. Nah, there was a little teeny bit of what I call like a smoky purple type thing going on in some of the rocks. Just so minimal that nobody else will see it. So I started putting things in the room to bring out that little smoky purple piece. And now it's a whole different wall because the smoke just does something for the wall, right? In a sea of yellow and orange, be the smoky gray. That's me. That's perspective. This is so me. In a sea of whatever, just be this one little thing nobody ever knew was there. That's my life. That's how I want to be. That's how I choose to live. I wrote a poem once called In the Median, because I live in the median, just along the outside border over there. That's where I like to be. I don't want to do nothing everybody else doing. I don't want to wear nothing everybody else is wearing. I ain't built like nobody, first of all. I mean, in general, I have a body type. I have a hourglass shape. I have curves. I have junk. I got all types of things going on, but clothes generally don't fit me perfectly anytime, ever. Even the stretchy stuff will have a little bit too much allowance in the waist, so I gotta keep hiking them up because they keep sliding down. Because my booty big, my waist is small, so I gotta buy them to fit the booty to go over the booty. But when they get to the waist, they just gonna slide down every time. If I get pants that can go over the booty and still hold on to my waist, well, they're a little uncomfortable. It's a lot. Trying to be this, it ain't easy. But oh, how many days has this been? 6. Did I go to the hairdresser last? It's more than 6. Was it 2 weeks ago? No, can't be. What's today? Did I go to the hairdresser Saturday? I feel like it's been more than a week. No, it has been more than a week. The grass man came last Saturday, and it's Friday. So I went to the hairdresser 2 weeks ago. Girl, look at you. Hey, what? Look at this. Boom. 2 weeks in. I had a ponytail all last week. Is that right? Can't be. Gotta be. I went to the hairdresser in the evening on a Saturday. And the grass man comes early in it. Yep, it's been 2 weeks. Y'all, look at this. Boop. Boop. Look at the roots. Hold up. What? Can't tell me nothing today. Nothing. Side part, middle part, I'm going to do what my hair say I want to do today. Let's see. Hold up. It's the simple pleasures of life for me. Just the hair to just do what I tell it to do. Hold up. I gotta go see that baby today. It's been a minute. Alright. So, the white dog is going crazy in the background. Somebody must be in front of my house, across the street or something. Alright. This is all I can do today. Make it flip out a little bit since it hasn't been wrapped. I'm good with that. Okay. Embracing my inner Pocahontas today. I need a lip gloss. I got lots in my purse. How come I can't never find them when I'm looking for them? Maybe not a gloss. Maybe a color on color. Hold on. I found my Mary Kay lipstick. I like this pink. Goes with my hair and things. It goes with things, right? This works. What's the name of it? Hold on. I can hold it a mile away while I look at it with my new old lady eyes. I can't read that. What color is this? I don't remember. Some kind of pink. Oh, wait. Let me change it. Trademark pink. See, I adjusted it And the light hit it just right so I could see it. Perspective. Trademark Pink by Mary Kay. And I put my Fenty Beauty gloss bomb over top of that. Because I'm feeling pink today. Not red. Not nude. I'm feeling pink today. New beginnings deserve pink. That eyebrow is good right there. That one's alright too. I can dig it. Anyway, somebody brought back my stolen brush, so I was able to get those sides brushed down, those edges right there. I don't know why people keep bothering me. Taking stuff, intruding. I put up all these different restrictions and parameters, but they don't really seem to work. Especially when you share air with people. People that live in a house with you, they just have to be taught and reminded that you do have the right to have boundaries. It's tough, but you can do it. If you really want it, you can do it. I really want it. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to answer the phone every time one of these grown-ups calls. Because they always need something. Always need something. I'm not going to rush out and get the boy from school either. I thought about it. Even though it's not considered rushing now, because she called me at 7-something and it's 11:19. He fine. He be at school all day. Like I said, he ain't kissing nobody. He be all right. With a sore throat, if he really got one, which he probably don't. But a little cup of tea will do wonders when I do see him. I'm going to ask him. If he says no, his throat don't hurt. I suspect that's the deal. The white dog won't go outside. He's waiting for me. You want to go outside? Look at my rug. Oh, look at this. He just rolls around, leaving his hairs on my rug. This is so disrespectful. You want to go outside? We'll go then. Thank you. Go. Go outside. He would. Everybody's all like, you should do YouTube shorts. You can put out more videos and get more views. Well, what are those, 30 seconds to a minute long? I can show you a couple of things in that time, but he wouldn't come downstairs until I did. What kind of dog? This dude, 77 years old, can't go nowhere without his mother. Sometimes I wonder, like, is he on his last leg? Not really. Because he's still a half a second off a squirrel. Half a second. I'm waiting, really. It's terrible, but I would like to see him catch one day. It's nothing greater than the squirrels with him out here. Oh, look at our plants. I had to concoct a solution. So I did some fertilizer because this guy looking sick again. This is the one they brought me a few weeks ago. It was in a pot. It's different from these because clearly these are like 7 feet tall, but I had to remember that I had some party string in my kitchen cabinet, and I did this so that the wind won't blow them over anymore. They're all attached to each other and to the rail. Stay this way. But I don't know what was supposed to happen here again. Last time it died, it was dried out, too much sun. We moved it from over here to this side because it's not full sun, it's partial sun. They do better in partial sun, I see. Oh look, we got a new sprout up there. The one coming right here was just dead. No, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what eats these or what does this to these, but they like, I don't know. Butterflies can't do that. Oh, look Look at the little teeny tinies inside of it. That's cute. Alright, well. We out here. Now what? You good? You good? Big baby. 11-year-old dog. He'll be around for a while. He's not even slowing down a little bit, but he does have arthritis pain though. I have a supplement I buy for him. It helps him not scream and cry every time he goes up and downstairs. He still winces every now and then because he won't take the pill twice a day like I tell him. He want to take it once every now and then when he feel like it. He's not going to understand, but... Oh, I got to raise this up some. Hold on. Let's see. This little one is hiding over here behind the big one. He's just a bully over here. Standing tall like that over top of everything. It's beautiful though. Look at that. He grew sunflowers. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I was supposed to get a second string and tie it higher on here. Maybe if I tie it to the other side. Doing some engineering here. How do I do this? I put it up here. Let me think it through. Might need to pull it that way. Whatever.